Bling. Okay. If I see anybody else pop in the room, I'm going to let them in. So, welcome everyone. I am so thankful that you all are here tonight. Tonight is a really exciting night for our team. Once a month, we kind of meet together and we invite some wonderful women who we just either really enjoyed spending time with, or maybe we see something in them that we feel like they would really be great as a Park Lane stylist, or maybe they need an opportunity like this in their lives. And so if you were invited tonight, you should feel super, super special. We're so excited that you are here. And tonight is really about real women, real stories, real life. There's not really any sales pitch tonight, just some honest testimonies of some of our stylists that are on the team. And we actually have three speakers lined up tonight. I'm actually going to share my testimony tonight, which I have not done yet since we've been doing these in January. And then we have Shelly Sanford, who is a new branch director who's going to be sharing this evening, and she is from Anderson, Indiana. And then also the beautiful Amber Connor is joining us as well from Sonoy, Georgia. And Amber has been in direct sales in the jewelry industry for over 15 years, Amber?
17.
17 years. Wow. And then you'll also get the perspective of a new stylist, which I always feel like holds so much value. And so that's really exciting. And then I have been with Park Lane for an incredible 8 years. And so we're going to be sharing some information about that. And just real quickly, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Katie Stroop, and I am the leader of this amazing team that we call Team Rise and Shine Legacy. And our team mission for Team Rise and Shine Legacy is faith first, family second, and business third, because we believe that when those are in order, life and business grow with peace and purpose. And that's what we really want to always keep that in the forefront of our mind. And what Rise and Shine Legacy means is it means rising daily with intention and in faith, shining and helping other women do the same, and really building something meaningful for our families and for our future. So tonight, again, we're going to hear from three different ladies. We're just going to spend maybe 5 minutes each sharing with you our successes, but also our struggles, because sometimes starting your own business is a little, it's hard to learn something new, right? And so we always like to share with you our systems and our strategies, our programs that we have set in place to make the possibility of maybe layering in Park Lane really, really doable for you. And that's one thing that I am 100% so passionate about, because I'm a mom of four crazy teenagers Shelly just witnessed before we let y'all in the room. So it's wonderful that this business can really, really work and fit in to your very, very busy life, and you can create income, substantial income in small pockets of your time. So tonight we just encourage you to sit back and listen and hear what resonates with you. And then at the end, we're going to be giving away $100 worth of Park Lane jewelry, which I'm excited to do that. There'll be a little 60-second, literally it's a 60-second, it might even take a 30-second little survey that will drop, that will have you all fill out at the end, and then we'll do our giveaway. So without further ado, I'm going to start with Miss Amber Connor. Again, Amber is a senior division leader from Sonoy, Georgia. She's been in jewelry direct sales for 17 years. And so without further ado, Amber, take it away.
Thank you. I am going to be talking from my heart. However, I just took a few notes and I did write this from my heart today, but I just wanted to make sure that I covered, what I want to, because there's sometimes where I get to talking and then things slip away and I'm like, oh, I forgot to say that. So anyway, I'm just going to kind of go by a little outline too. So I'm super excited to share. Katie already told you that I've been in direct sales since 2009, so 17 years ago. And the main reason why I looked into direct sales and wanted to kind of find something new is because I was in the corporate world with two babies. Well, they weren't really babies at the time I got into direct sales. They were 4 and 7 at the time. But I wanted to be able to stay at home with them, do all the, the school activities, the picking them up from school. I didn't want to just be a part-time mom. I wanted to be a full-time mom, all while, being able to contribute to, my family's income. And so I jumped in with, and I didn't even wear a lot of jewelry. Can you believe that, Katie? Didn't wear a lot of jewelry. Didn't really know a whole lot about the jewelry industry. But I did know my why was strong, and I did know, where I wanted to be headed. And that was, to stay at home with them and, contribute to my family's income. So, and also, I wanted something flexible, and direct sales. If you've been in direct sales for a little bit of time or a long time, you know that you can work this on your own schedule. So it's super flexible. That was key for me as well. Um, so, and when I got into direct sales, I realized pretty quickly that I didn't need to know everything. And I'm the kind of person where if I want to start something, I need to research it. I need to want to know what I'm talking about, what I'm doing. But I didn't really have time to do that. I left my job and I jumped right into direct sales with 2 feet. I just needed to be willing to learn and tweak everything along the way. I know that when I first got into this too, it was messy, but you know what? Messy is okay. I mean, for a long time, so this was back in the day where you actually went into ladies' homes and had your parties. You went in and you set up your jewelry, and you introduced yourself to the guests and all of that. And so I had note cards, like I had a cheat sheet for a long time. But you know what? They were very gracious, and I feel like it made me more relatable to people. And so they realized that, hey, if I can't remember the name of a piece of jewelry, we would just make it up right then and there, and it was kind of fun and it was funny. So, but what I did learn is that, what I did learn. So it's kind of a twofold. So I was able to stay at home, be able to make some income for my family. But my real joy and purpose that I found in doing this was the friendships. Because when I stopped working, then I kind of jumped right in with my kids, right? And so those 2 to 3 to 4 nights a week, I was looking forward to getting out the door, handing off the kids, and going out for a ladies' night, right? And so doing that, and even today, when my business is, I would say 99.9% online, is meeting the women and the joy of those friendships. And those friendships have carried over for 17 years, and continuing to make friendships, to this day. And so the struggles that I had at times was we moved a couple of times to where I had to completely start over. And so those friends were with me through those times. When I moved, the last time I moved, this was really when we started getting to, online. So I had those connections already to help me get going. And I want to say something else too. Don't be afraid to, don't think in your mind, like, I don't have anybody I can invite to this. I don't have any friends. Really, all it takes is one party to get you going. Okay. So anyway, these friends that I have made along the way have been with me through my ups, through my downs, through my moves, and the joy, again, that I have, found now that I'm an empty nester. So 17 years later, my boys are 24 and 21. I'm not carting them off to school, and I'm not, making them do their homework and all that. I'm at home. But I am still, because of this job, been able to, stay in contact with my direct sales sisters, my current direct sales sisters, and like I said, continue those friendships that I had in the past, and continuing to make more. So if you are, on the fence, thinking about doing this, maybe afraid that you don't have a lot of friends, or maybe that's something that you crave is the friendship. I'm telling you, you'll find it here, for sure. You just have to say yes, and you just have to start. So,
That's right. You got to take those faith steps, And
and
what,
remember your why. Remember why you're doing this.
yes, yes, absolutely. And one thing that you said was, and one thing that I just loved about what you just shared, Amber, is that she needed to make big money, but had small pockets of time because it's no easy task taking care of a household, a husband, a 4-year-old, and a 7-year-old. And so, it's a great opportunity for the full-time working mom, and it's a great opportunity for the stay-at-home mom. And especially nowadays, the system that we teach on our team with our messenger parties is you can go live just one night a week. I go live Thursday evenings and I do my parties for between 1 and 4 hostesses every Thursday night. And so for me, the fact that we can teach this to other women where they can go live for 30 minutes on a Thursday night and make anywhere from $200 to $1,000 in 30 minutes, that just blows my mind because so many people need right now, especially a lot of money, but have a very small pocket of time to make that happen. And so that's why I love our team and our systems that we teach and the fact that everything that we do, I'm sure all of you have attended a Facebook Messenger party that are on, and everything that we do is a copy and paste. It's a plug and play business. So everything is already done for you, which back in the day, it wasn't really like that. Like we had to go on training parties and learn and take notes. And like Amber said, have note cards. And now everything is already done for you. So I love that. You guys know that I'm a numbers girl. And so, of course, I pulled up Amber's numbers. Amber's been with Park Lane for 6 years.
Yes.
6 years. So in 6 years, Amber averages about $34,000 a year in income with Park Lane. And so that is absolutely amazing. So congratulations, Amber. That is
Yeah.
phenomenal. That's a full-time gig, right? But working part-time.
Full time or part time. Yes.
Yes. I love it. It's the way of the future for sure. I'm going to go ahead and share my story next, Shelley. That way I can just like break up me talking so much and then I'll
Okay.
have you and then I'll end.
Okay.
So my story is, I guess, kind of similar to Amber's. I've been with Park Lane for 8 years. Prior to joining Park Lane, I was with another direct sales company for 18 and a half years. And that company just stopped producing the income that I needed. At that time, I was a single mom. I was newly divorced. Oh gosh, I had a 2 and a 4-year-old. And I met my husband now when the kids were 3 and 5. And so I was able to hold direct sales down as a full-time job and carry me through being married and singled and then married again. But I fell into Park Lane because my other previous company that I was with, I just stopped producing the income that I needed to provide for my family. And I will just be completely transparent with you guys. I am all about, my why is all about providing for my 4 kids and my husband. And when I saw the compensation plan that Park Lane offered, it did not take me more than 20 seconds to go, that's double what I was making. And so when I tell you that I have yet, in 23 years of being in the industry, I have yet to see a compensation plan that is better than Park Lane's, I have not. And so I feel like that speaks volumes. My favorite thing about Park Lane is our hostess and our customer program, because that is truly what keeps this type of business thriving is when you can give your hostess a $400 shopping spree for having 10 any size orders, and our amazing customer sale. We're all women here tonight, and we know that, ladies, we like a good sale. Today we had a free gift with purchase. And I mean, and it's still available, but like an hour ago, it was still available, which is unheard of. Usually they sell out within a few hours. And so we just have so many great incentives. Like Amber said, it really just makes coming in and trying this so simple because we have such great tools to be successful. And we have such a successful team here at Rise and Shine Legacy. And I always tell, whenever I train the team, I always say success leaves clues, and so copy and paste another successful stylist and duplicate it. And it brings me back to when I first started Park Lane. My trainer, I remember telling her, I said, I'm going to copy everything you do. And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, no, like, really, I'm going to copy everything, like, even your jokes. I'm going to copy because I had no, unlike Amber, I had no jewelry experience at all. And I came over to Park Lane from selling cookware. And oh my gosh, you guys, I just have to tell you, it is so easy to say, aren't these pretty? You should get them. Okay. Like that is how easy it is to sell jewelry versus having to strong arm someone into buying a $200 cookware set. So it's a fun industry to be in. Kind of like what Amber said, I really didn't wear a whole lot of jewelry before starting Park Lane. I remember the CEO talking at a convention one time and saying that jewelry is consumable. And I remember thinking, jewelry is not consumable. Girl, let me tell you, it is consumable. I say Park Lane is like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop because you want everything. And so it's a really fun and easy product to sell. So back to my story with Park Lane, just to wrap it up, I started Park Lane in 2019 with no jewelry experience. Again, we were doing in-person parties before COVID came. And then when COVID hit, we all had to kind of switch gears and do virtual parties, which um, was a hot mess in the beginning, but we powered through and we figured out a really great way to do it. And now recently we've been doing our parties all on Facebook Messenger. And so now it's been an amazing 8 years. This is my full-time job. I do not have another job. I do Park Lane full-time from home. And it's wonderful because again, even though I do this full-time, I still have very small pockets of time to work my business between having 4 kids, my husband, I have an elderly father I take care of. My all of my children are in either a sport or band. And then I also am a PTA mom. And so if I can fit it in, I promise you that you can too. All right. So that is my little story. I love my Park Lane business and I love sharing the business. And Shelly is actually one of my amazing team members. And so I'm going to go ahead and introduce her. Shelly is from Anderson, Indiana. And I'm just going to brag on Shelly a bit because she was what I call a slow reel. It took me forever to get Shelly to get on here, but I knew she was going to be so awesome. And she has been incredible. Guys, her first month in business, she already promoted to branch director. And now she has big goals to make her next promotion to area leader. And she's just amazing. And I will tell you, her success is because she has taken the system and she has done everything that we have set in place. So without further ado, Shelly, tell us what it's like being a new stylist in this crazy team.
All right. Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Um, I'm Shelly. Let's see. It's been right about 10 weeks that I've been a Park Lane stylist. So I'm still very much a newbie. But the more I do it and the more I put my face out there and things, you become more comfortable. But basically, I started Park Lane honestly because I had like $30 in my checking account. Um, and I was like, what am I going to do? I am a speech language pathologist and I'm a realtor. And all of a sudden, my hours that I'd been working speech therapy were cut because of Medicaid changes here in Indiana. I had still been working, well, I'd still been bringing over $2,000 a month in with my speech therapy, and all of a sudden that was just gone. So I don't know about everywhere else, but all of a sudden not having $2,000 a month is pretty bad. So, and of course, in February, January aren't the best months for real estate, especially in a state that it snows.
Right.
So, I was very thankful that Katie kind of finally got me on the phone and said, "Hey, girl," and then she said her things that she says, and they just make you feel good and make you feel invincible. So, anyhow, what's really, really great about Park Lane is, and the gals have mentioned this a little bit, is that they've already done all the work. Like you don't have to recreate the wheel. It's right there. I mean, literally copy and paste what has already been figured out. You don't have to figure it out on your own. Um, and if you don't understand something, it's super easy to get a hold of Katie or someone else, to be able to help you out. Um, I've even been able to help a couple people out, here and there, just because I knew where to look for something. Um, Park Lane Jewelry, and I think jewelry in general it's just it's a happy, shiny thing for people. The world is hard. I think we're all struggling, may, either it be financially or just, you know, uh, politically. There's just a lot of stuff going on in the world, a lot of negativity. And I think jewelry is a positive thing for people, and bringing that to other people, plus being able to put, some cash in my bank account greater than $30, has been very helpful. So, um, yeah, that's completely not at all what I'd planned to say, but that's what popped out.
That's how it
So
happens.
I don't, I
And
don't,
actually, to be specific, more than $30 since you've joined, you've made 2,200. And that doesn't include all the free jewelry that you've gotten.
I've gotten a lot of free jewelry.
Yes,
And I've been able to share that, and I love that. I love that. So,
love it.
um, yeah, yeah.
Anything else?
It really doesn't take a lot of time. I
Yeah,
mean, if you just use the systems that are in place, it doesn't take a ton of time. I mean, you do have to work at it. It's not like you know, you sign up and everything goes
yeah.
dandy.
It's not a get
There's
rich quick scheme.
right. You have to follow up. You have to do the things. Um, and in March, I really, really did the things. And then in April, I've all of a sudden I have three closings this week, so that's another thing that's great about Park Lane is you can kind of ramp it up when needed, and you can bring it
Yes.
down, when needed as things happen in life.
Yes. And it's so easy to share too when you're out and about. I had two people join my VIP group this week. One was at the coffee shop, and then the other lady was the lady who did my hair. They both joined my VIP group because they both just complimented me on my jewelry. So
Right.
it's
Yeah.
so great how easy it is to share with other women. So,
Mhm.
well, I love that. Thank you so much, Shelley. And the thing
You're
is
welcome.
that, we all come from different backgrounds. We're all in different seasons of our lives. But we all share that same connection and that same opportunity that we have here at Park Lane. So, um, without sacrificing our faith and our family, that we can make sure that we put, everything in the correct order and still have time to be able to provide is wonderful. And one of the other perks that I really love about Park Lane is our travel trips. Every year they have two free vacations that you can earn. And we're getting ready to go to Switzerland this fall. And then our next trip that we're currently earning is Costa Rica. And so usually Park Lane does two vacation. They always do two vacations a year. Usually the vacation in the fall is a European destination, and then in the spring it's usually like fun in the sun. But we actually did have one year where we went to Europe two times. We went to Paris and then to Dublin. All in the same year. And so it's just wonderful. That's one thing that I'm very, very grateful for. In addition to the flexibility and being able to work this business around my children, It's the fact that I've been able to see the world for free. I just, no other career could ever give that to me. And I'm very, very grateful for that for sure. So, let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I think that's it. So really quickly, I just want to mention to you guys our three different kit options, and then I have an exciting announcement, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to give away tonight for those of you that are here on the call with us. So first of all, we have three different kit options. The first one is only $129. And with that, you get your website and you get a $500 Park Lane gift card for 129 bucks. And then our second one is the one that I recommend. That kit is 229 and I'm sorry, not 229, 239, right? And that one you get your website for the year and $1,000 worth of jewelry. And then the fourth one is like the Boss Babe kit. That one is 439 and you get $2,000 worth of jewelry. Now, exciting thing about that is that today through Wednesday only, Park Lane is gifting all new stylists in their kit a free impressions bracelet of their choice. So you can pick any color. I have most of mine set up for my party over here. So, but there's 15 different colors I think that you can choose from now. It's $188 value. They're adding that to your kit for free. My favorite thing about Park Lane is how we actually get to launch new stylists. I love that we have a no pressure approach when it comes to offering the opportunity to people. We do what we like to call a decider party. And so if any of this tonight seemed interesting to you, or maybe you kind of want to like try it on without committing, you can do what we call a decider party, which is actually what Karen is doing right now. And I thought Robin, yeah, and Robin, they're having their relaunch / decider parties this Thursday. And what that means is it's a way for you to just host a party. Your stylist does all the work for you. She creates the group, she does the posting, she does the live video, and you just kind of get to sit back and kind of like watch how it's done, maybe kind of from like a bird's eye view. And at the end of that decider party, if you realize that, hey, this was kind of fun. I love this. I can't believe how much my friends bought. I can't believe I got 2 bookings. This is really great. I think I want to do this. Then we get to turn that decider party into your kickoff party. Now, here's the exciting part. When that happens, you still get the hostess benefits, but then you also get the paycheck. And again, me being a numbers girl, the average amount that our new stylists on our team make on their kickoff party is $222. So for 30 minutes of your time, you get your shopping spree for being a hostess, which is usually about $400, and you get a $222 commission check, all for having a decider party. Okay. And so if that's something that you're interested in, be sure that you reach out to the stylist that invited you tonight so that she can kind of help you get that set up. And actually, we have another gift for you. If any of this kind of sparked your curiosity or your interest, if you reach out to your stylist that invited you tonight, or even if you're watching this on replay, because I am recording this, reach out to your stylist and set up a one-on-one call with her. If you do that within 24 hours, she will mail you an extra gift also. Just for having that conversation. It's an opportunity for her to maybe answer some questions, share some more details, or help you schedule your decider show. Okay? All right, let me go ahead and grab this survey real quick. I'm going to put this in the comments for you girls. Let me copy this. So this is our little 60-second survey that we're going to fill out. And it just kind of gives us an understanding, kind of helps us understand like what resonated with you or how we can support you moving forward. Whether you want to have a party and get a $400 shopping spree, whether you just want to continue to be a customer. It's just a really useful little form. So I'm going to put this in the chat, make sure everybody gets that. So you can actually go and click it now. That way, when you exit out of the Zoom tonight, the survey will still be there for you to oops, where'd you go? For you to complete. Okay. All right. And then let me get back to Zoom so I can see you guys again. Okay. All right. Does everyone see that link? Okay, good. Okay, so let me show you what we're giving away tonight. So tonight, for our giveaway, we are doing the olive necklace.
Mm.
Oops, that keeps flipping. Can you guys see? There it is. I know it's kind of hard to see on my little pink top, but we're going to be giving away the olive necklace tonight. This is one of my favorite pieces from our new collection. I love it, love it, love it. Who already has the olive necklace? I know Amber already has it. I think Shelly has it. Isn't that pretty? So we're going to be giving that away for free. And then there's the matching earrings I just had to
Love the
show.
earrings.
I love it. That was my favorite thing from that last collection that we had. So we're going to be giving that away. Okay, I want to just make sure I have everybody on. We got Carrie, Jessica. I thought I saw a Lauren come on, but I don't see her on here now. So we're just going to go ahead and move forward with our giveaway. Okay. And please fill out that little survey. Okay, here it goes. And we thank you guys for being here tonight and for learning a little bit more. And our winner is, oh, I normally have Gracie do this because I don't like doing this. Our winner is Jessica. Congratulations, Jessica. Jessica just had a party with me, what, 2 weeks ago, Jessica? Something like that. So congratulations, Jessica. You won the olive necklace. Hopefully you didn't already get that with your shopping spree, but I'll mail that to you this week. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining tonight. And again, whether this was just encouragement for you or the beginning of something new, we're so grateful that you spent a little bit of time with us. And also, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Amber. And thank you, Shelly, for sharing your testimonies. You guys are awesome. So,
Welcome.
congratulations, Jessica. I see them in the comments now. All right, guys, don't forget, schedule your one-on-one with your stylist so that you can get another free piece of jewelry. You have to do it within 24 hours, and please do that survey. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for spending a little time with us. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye.